say hi to Facebook.
Yeah, where are they at?
I think they're gonna be in this camera right here.
This one?
No.
This one.
Oh. Hi, Facebook.
So tell us, in Dubious Battle, premieres tonight. Nervous about seeing it with a crowd, like a Toronto crowd, or is that sort of gets you energized?
No, I'm excited about it. I mean, I think it's the kind of movie I was saying, when I read the book, I'd read Of Mice and Men and Grapes of Wrath, but I'd never read or had even heard of In Dubious Battle before. And I think it's really appropriate to come out now, you know what I mean? Especially with, the wealth disparity here, and especially in America. And then, that's basically what the movie's about, so I think people will connect to it. And I've only seen it, in sort of a screening room with 2 or 3 people.
Right. Yeah. How did you get involved? Did James Franco call you up? Did you audition? How?
Yeah. Franco and I have been friends since he produced a movie, and he was in it as well, but I didn't have any scenes with him, called Palo Alto. And we've stayed friends since then and been sort of looking for something to work together on. He called me up and said, basically, do you want to do this really interesting movie with every actor you and I have loved since we were, kids? So it's basically like if you just were to, find a list of all my favorite actors, they all make appearances in this movie.
No, that's what's amazing. Like, it seems like Franco just phones up all of his friends. Like, come on.
All the great actors around. Yeah.
Because where did you film? You filmed down in, was it Jordan? No.
We filmed in Atlanta. Yeah.
Atlanta, yeah. And what was that like?
It was great. I mean, we had these legends who would come in and out, and like Robert Duvall and Vincent D'Onofrio, and then we had a bunch of young actors that were really, that I had a really good time with, like, Josh Hutcherson and Annalie Tipton and Anna O'Reilly, and it was just I think it's like one of the most talented ensembles I've ever been a part of, there was a lot of apple eating, because like every scene I have to eat apples, so I was couldn't look at apples for about, I'm not even kidding, I couldn't eat an apple for about like 6 months after that. Yeah.
And then also your other friend, Selena Gomez, was in it.
God, I can't believe I didn't say Selena. Selena is, I had almost all my scenes with.
Right.
It sort of goes without saying. That's embarrassing.
But you filmed Behaving Badly, where you were in love with her.
Yeah.
Now this movie, you're in love with her. So did they?
They just said it worked so well in the Criterion Classic Behaving Badly that we're just gonna have it. We're gonna have it go again. I'm gonna get in trouble for that. No, I think, Selena and I have been friends since before even that movie, since we were like 16 years old. Yeah. And I just, I think she's a really great actress. I thought sometimes somebody too well and then it's sort of, there's no tension or something, but I thought we really have good chemistry, and I love working with her. And I thought she did just a really great job in this movie. It seemed like a part that I don't think she's really gotten the chance to play yet, or people haven't gotten the chance to see that she can do. So I was excited just to be there to witness it.
Yeah, because what was it like seeing her bring out that motherly side, like having the baby on set?
Oh yeah, she did well with the baby. I mean, I remember I had to do one scene where I was holding the baby and telling it to be quiet, and it just would not be quiet. It was just screaming. It kept screaming, and then she would be like, Nat, and then she'd grab the baby and rock it. I mean, they really bonded up. My confusion was that they had like 3 different babies. So like I did bond up with one of the babies, and then they just switch it out, and the other baby just couldn't stand me. We had no chemistry. So it's like if you're doing a scene with somebody, and then like on the 3rd take, there's just a new actor, sitting across from you, and so I just, I just couldn't get with the rhythm of the other 2 babies.
Did you go up to Franco and say, "This baby gotta go"? Like it's not really.
Yeah, I said this. I don't know where this baby studied. But he's just not, we're just not connecting, sort of. And, he's very natural,
right,
the baby, but sort of just, I just feel like he's sort of a selfish actor.
Yeah, ruining the scenes.
Yeah, ruining all the scenes.
Unbelievable. I don't know. Babies. You should FaceTime Selena Gomez, because she's not here right now, and tell her, show her around the premiere when you guys have it tonight.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I mean, it's always it's always a bummer when everybody can't be there for the premiere, because half the fun of premiere, pretty much the main thing with premieres is just getting to see the people you worked with, because it's so hard with your, with everybody's lives to connect. But I've gotten to talk with pretty much everybody in the movie, and I mean, not Robert Duvall and I don't text too often, but I mean, I've gotten to talk with Franco and company, and basically everybody's really excited about this one. I think it's kind of an important movie, and I just feel lucky to be a part of it.
Sure. Have you been able to talk to, because I know Selena was making news about she had lupus, and so she canceled her tour, and that's why she's sort of not doing press. Have you been able to talk to her?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Yeah.
So Franco, as the director and an actor, does he, is it hard for him to do both, or that's just natural now? He seems to do a lot.
No, I mean, he's a brilliant guy. Like, it takes me a really long time to learn any lines. It's like, it's an arduous process, and I have to run them with somebody a million times, and you do, but it's just really hard for me. And I remember one time he was about to go do a speech, and he just grabbed a pair of sides, and he just went like this and squinted at them in his James Franco way, really, really, intensely for like maybe 20 seconds, and he goes, "Okay, I got it." Really? And then he just goes and does it word perfect. Yeah, so I think he's just sort of a genius and can kind of, and is really good at balancing things. Yeah.
But that scene at the end was amazing with you, getting everyone really motivated. Like, how did you get motivated for that big speech where you're in front of, I guess I would assume, everybody?
Well, I mean, it really was kind of a real moment, just because we had spent an entire film with these people, and it's a strange thing because it's never happened to me before, but I felt like on this film the extras were vital to the movie, because they were all so committed and excited about the project, and they pretty much stayed in it with the rest of the actors, and I felt and they all they weathered the cold, and it wasn't an easy movie for them, and they really worked their asses off, and I felt like right after I gave that speech, I sort of gave an impromptu speech to them, just thanking them for being so great, and so did James, because it was, I never really had that experience with extras before, where they're so integral to the movie.
Cool. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you
it.
so
and
much.
have fun at the premiere.
Yeah.
And then roll back to LA.
Yeah, I know.
Nice to meet
so
you.
nice to meet you.
Microphone?